And we are live. Welcome to Glamma's Closet, guys. Hi, good morning. Or good afternoon now. I am so sorry about this morning. We made some plans to go to brunch, and then those had to get moved around due to other things happening in our lives. And long story short, I wanted to make sure that I celebrated Pride with my brother and my sister, and did the brunch thing because there was no way I'm going to the parade. It is a balmy 96 degrees in St. Louis right now. Ugh, no way. Not a chubby lady my age. We don't do that. So thank you very much for your patience. I apologize for your wait, but thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And first in chat, let's see. Kimberly Chaos. Hello, Chloe, my dear. Mwah. Good morning, sweet glam baby. Look, there's Peemer flying by. Hey, always a light up to the chat. Hi, Deb. Timeless Jewels by Deb. How are you doing today, sweetie? Chloe said she's actually awake since I changed it and she's able to be here. That's awesome. That's my Cali girl. So, she's on the West Coast. Zoe, good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, I keep saying good afternoon, sweetheart. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here, Zoe. I appreciate you. Coming in hot from Fresno. Oh, wow. I hear good things come in from Fresno. Jennifer Hayes, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your patience today. Mwah. Hello, gorgeous. Hi, Cops. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're having a great morning. I hope you're having a fun time today. And there is Yvonne, Mom Knows Treasures. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, Yvonne. She sent me, oh my gosh, I ordered like one thing and the woman sends me like a box full of presents. Yvonne, I haven't even gotten to the bottom of that box yet. You are the most generous person ever. It was incredible. That's just amazing. Raquel, hi Raquel. Hello. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in. It was hot as gay balls out there. Happy St. Louis Pride Day. It really was. I mean, we just went from like the car to the brunch place and back to the car, and we were already just sweating. It was so bad. Crazy May. Hello, Maya. Hello, gorgeous. I can't stay, but I will watch back later. That's what I'm here for, honey. Yes. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. Yeah, it really, really was hot. And we had a choice. I mean, we always go out to support our brother, during Pride weekend, specifically because that is his, that's his holiday. It's like his birthday. So we always go out to support, but this year it's so crazy hot. There's a drought in Missouri. It's so crazy hot. They moved it from the nice cool park to like downtown, and it's full of concrete and there's barely any shade, and it's just a nightmare sometimes. So we decided to go ahead and skip it since it was this hot this year, the outdoor festivities, but we did manage to get in a brunch. And I'll be talking a little bit about that later because wow, what a brunch. What a brunch. Jessica, good morning. It's good to see you. Crossover. Yeah, right? We've got a great June gloom happening still in Cali, and I'm not complaining at the anti-heat. Yeah, I'm kind of ready for a June gloom. I am ready. It's so hot. I only had one pot of coffee today. See, now that's when you know. That's when you know. Yeah, if you've normally got a coffee IV hooked up and you had to unhook that IV, child, it's too hot for anybody to be out. Anybody to be out. Excuse me. Kimberly, I'm in California too, high desert. It's still nice here too, not too hot. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I'm so glad. Hesperia, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that was high desert. That's awesome. And thank you for the pimp out at Patrick Murphy. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. I do want to say happy Pride Weekend to everybody who's celebrating it, to all the allies who have put in so much effort and so much love and support towards your LGBTQIA plus alphabet mafia community. I just to everybody who supported us on the Pride auction, I just wanted to say, happy Pride. I am. I usually like to take a moment this weekend just to sort of thank all the universe and heavens for what a lovely, beautiful brother I have, and he's very kind and very tan. Dang it, he's skinny and tan. I don't know where he. I don't know how he ended up with the only skinny tan jeans. It's a mystery, but yeah, he is beautiful. It's disgusting. So skinny tan people, when it's like 90 degrees, they're like, woohoo, it's 90 degrees, and the rest of us are like, I'm gonna have brunch and then go to air conditioning and lay down for a while. So yeah, I'm gonna lay down under the fan after our brunch today. I just double brunches, and child, the leftovers, you would not believe. You just wouldn't believe this lunch. I do have some closet news. Every Thursday morning with Johnny, I am still doing the posh information at 7:30 a.m. Central. I did get a lot of questions. For. Oh, thank you, Mom. I think he's a great artist, and I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you liked it. We get a lot of questions, sometimes follow-up questions through Instagram and emails and things like that. And I have had more than one person in the past month ask me about doing measurements. So I did a video for resellers for clothing measurements for the most common clothing items, which would include t-shirts, of course, number one, because even hard goods resellers sell t-shirts, pants, and specifically jeans, but the jeans measurements apply to all pants, blouses and jackets, which are the same as t-shirts, honestly, and skirts and dresses. If you are new to reselling, or if you are new to the clothing portion of reselling, I think it's a video worth seeing, and it's the first time that I've been able to figure out how to actually make a video out of something. So I hope you enjoy it. Please check it out when you get a chance. I really do the bare minimum, no measurements here. Good morning. Good morning, Michael, my angel, and happy Pride Weekend. Mwah. So much love and support. Also, Sunday morning, we do have a live each week at 10 a.m. Central. And with the exception of today, obviously, brunch is very important on Pride Weekend. But I will be back at 10 a.m. Central next weekend. So I will be here on the holiday weekend. And I know that the 4th of July weekend is like a very long weekend for some people. Just so you know, I'm here. I'm not queer, but I do have the bracelet. Get used to it. So I will be here next Sunday morning for sure at 10 a.m. And now Patrick Murphy knows how to sell pants. That's right. Thanks to you, Glamma. You too can figure out if you can fit into Patrick Murphy's pants. His pants are very generous. I think so. He sent me pants. I've been in Patrick Murphy's pants. Veronica's been in Patrick Murphy's pants. I mean, he'll send you out pants. He just sends out pants willy-nilly. So that is what's happening with Glamma's Closet. If you see something on my where I pop on live and it says test on the bottom, you really don't have to show up to it. If you want to, sure. But mostly it's probably me trying to figure out different things about how to publish different videos and things like that. So just so you know, you're probably going to be seeing some of those. Now, you also will, though, have listings. I'm going to start doing a few listings this week. Just when I go to list, you go to list, you're with me. Veronica has suspended her relist and relax until at least July, I think. So we're going to be making up for lost time, and I have a lot of listings that need to go in. My death pile's it's about 5 layers high so far, and it's not going down. I keep shopping. So we will be doing some listing this week too, just to get everybody caught up, just to hang out while you list. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, and you don't have to list, I'll be listing. But yeah, who hasn't been in Patrick Murphy's pants? They are good pants. That's right. Hoe to measure. Oh, Jennifer. I mean, it's not untrue. She's like, here's the hoe that's measuring clothing. Do what she does. Ow. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much for dropping those links, Jennifer. I really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't hit the like or subscribe, if you could hit that thumbs up for me, that gives me some great stuff. And if you're not subscribed, why not? Doesn't cost you anything. I'm right here. You can watch me or not. You don't have to. You're not forced to watch me if you subscribe. I'd like for you to, but but not necessarily. So it is free of charge. Please feel free to hit that like and subscribe. I don't have a great deal of fashion news this week, or other news really. There's not a whole lot going on in that way, but we always have things to talk about online, do we not? According to the New York Times, the future of fashion is called, and they have a name for it. It's called trashin. Trashin. So it's recycling and reusing fabrics to reduce fashion waste, which I see the greening of fashion go neck and neck with the glut of fast fashion. It's very intriguing to me. So there is a piece of the more modern generations that are buying fashion. There's a piece of them that took polls and said all they want is something cheap that looks cute on Instagram. And the other fashion buyers are very serious about fashion's effect on the environment and on global warming. It's interesting to see those buyers are side by side. So they are of the same generation, but you have two totally different fashion paths that they're taking. How do you sell to both? I say that if you come across something cute and sustainable, and as resellers, we are already repurposing clothing in a sustainable fashion, I think. We're already greening. But if you have something that is cute, even if it's, Forever 21 or Shein, if you can take some of that fast fashion out of the dumps into your closet and sell those to the kids who are looking for fast, cheap fashion, I say go for it. I really think that's the only way that you're going to satisfy everybody. And let's be honest, you can't satisfy everybody. But I wanted to ask the chat too, in your opinion, does fast fashion sell better for you? Or does sustainable fashion from sustainable brands sell better for you? If you sell fashion, does fast fashion or sustainability which one of those is a better seller for you? It's been my experience that that sustainability, in as much as higher end fabrics and better manufacturing practices, tend to sell better for me. But again, I'm not always selling to the youngest crowd. Hey, Myra, how you doing? I think live shows are a great way to sell secondhand fast fashion. A lot of those buyers are into the live shows. that's a great tip. Ragamuffin is in. Ragamuffin is in. It's funny you should mention that because that's where we're headed next. Fast fashion definitely goes way faster for me, pun intended. It's great to have ideals, but most people just want cheap and cute. Yeah, yeah. I had it's funny because when I was younger, when I was in my very late teens, I would buy things and wear it twice and then get rid of it because now it was worn, it was photographed, and now it was time to go move on. And this is before people were photographing things with their phones. So really it was really interesting that even then fast fashion was a problem. Um, it is great to have ideals, but yeah, cheap and cute. Now, if you can get cheap and cute within an ideal setting, maybe things like wool and cotton and fabrics that are actually have a little bit more value and feel better on the skin. That's always a good thing. Said the girl wearing a Target dress. It was just so comfortable. It has like the big sleeves and the big pockets on the side. I love a dress with pockets. So trashing, that is your new term. And I have one more term, and I'm going to read it from the screen. It's base couture, and it's spelled Basse, base couture. And the word is the opposite. This is from the Urban Dictionary. The word is the opposite of haute couture or high fashion. Base couture fashion represents the glorification of the common and the cheap instead of the rare and expensive. Base couture is a term that can especially apply to hipsters. For example, these English and rhetoric majors are so fashionable they almost look homeless. Yeah, base couture. So now we know there is there is an actual name for it. And again, trashing, trash fashion. Hi, Joe Mouse. Hello. Good morning, sweetie. Hi. Mwah. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see. Those machines that take scrap and prints new fashion pieces are amazing, though. Yeah, I really think so. Patrick says juicy. I'm not sure if you're talking about the thing about the brand or um but juicy couture, you're going to kind of pay up for it now too. It's come back around. Everything comes back around into fashion. Oh, this feels so great too. I'm barefooted on this cold garage floor and it feels so good. And then once I remove this thing from behind me and I keep it there, not because I'm embarrassed about my, hockey table and whatever. I don't care about that. But because there is a light dead in the center of this camera, you can kind of see how it's shining down. And if I move that light is going to be like this. It's going to look at you like the sun. So it's too much. It's too much. Once I remove that, though, the air conditioner comes right to me, and oh, it's beautiful. It's just a thing of beauty. Did I mention it's hot? Yeah, probably. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've had for sales this week. So I am going to share my screen here. Let me pull down the Urban Dictionary. Okay. Sorry, guess what my favorite color is, y'all? Yeah, she is blue. Okay, let's go down to sold items. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with the last thing that we had last week was the Tory Burch jeans and the Nike slide sandals. We have the Fry leather T-strap wood and cork platform heels that sold for $34. Those came in a thread up shoebox, so I was happy about those. They were a size 7.5, and they're platform, they're fabulous, they're so bohemian / club. And those sold for $34. I made $25.18. I also had this Kate Spade gray wool and brown and orange leather handbag. I just really fell in love with this thing. It looked like one of my previous party purses. And if I say a party purse, it means it'll fit a fifth of something. It was $34 sold, and after Poshmark fees and shipping discounts, it was $27.20 I made from that. Made by Anthropology silk tank top, size 4. This one, I want to say I found this at the bins. I put 14 on it, and it sold. No, I put 18 on it. It sold for 14, and I made 11.05. I had the new with tags marked by Marc Jacobs silver tone tablet, and I think I got that at one of the online auctions, one of the YouTube auctions. And I got $15 for that. And so I made $12 on that. And then this one, the Beach House teal and navy tankini top swim dress, size 16. I love this thing. It's so cute. And that was that sold for 20. I had 25 on it. I got an offer for 20. Took that, and I got $16 from that. $16 from that. The Berkeys, Birkenstock, black slide sandals, unisex size 9. Berkeys, if you don't know, Berkeys is a division of Birkenstock. They're a division of Birkenstock, and they are the waterproof version of a Birkenstock. So Birkeys are technically Birkenstock sandals. They're just not, you want to make sure and differentiate that. And I did that very much in the description. Let's take a look at how we describe them. So I put Berkey's black slide sandals. This is Birkenstock's division of water-friendly sandals. Good used condition, no wear on tread, and some general wear on the soles and inside of straps. Please see photos for details. Yada yada yada. So we really, you really want to make sure that you let your buyer know exactly what to expect from that experience, because it's important to be as honest and upfront with your buyers as possible. Hey, Roman, how you doing? Let's see. I think somebody else came in too. There she is. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Good morning, sweetie. Good afternoon, sweetie. Sorry. Good afternoon, sweetie. Also, we have the vintage 80s silver tone stretch belt. I think I got that on a Whatnot auction for like $3 from Bama Pickin' and Grinnin'. And then they sent like 2 other belts with it. It was great. And that sold for $11, and I made $6.03. So doubled my money there. And then the Vans snapback flat bill tropical print trucker hat, that has so many descriptors. That's a lot of description. That sold for $13, and I made $8.03. So overall, sales went this way. I had 8 sales total, 2 shoes, 1 bag. Sorry, I thought I wrote legs for some reason. 2 shoes, 1 bag, 1 top, 3 accessories. I had the hat, the belt, and the Marc Jacobs tablet case, and then 1 in swim. So with 8 sales at $3 is my average cost of goods. That is a $24 cost of goods sitting to the side. My gross total for 8 sales was $170. My net total after Poshmark fees and after shipping discounts, but before we take away the cost of goods, was $126.67. So if we take away that $24 average cost of goods, my total for Poshmark sales this week was $102.67. Now, I had also sent in a box to ThredUp, and ThredUp actually, this is the first time that I've done a payout for them and not just parlayed the money into like another rescue box. So my ThredUp payment was $110 for 2 items. Again, my average cost of goods being $3 per item, so that was $104 that I made from ThredUp this week, and I cashed out at that. So with $104 from ThredUp and $102.67 from Poshmark, my total sales for this week was $206.67, and I am glad to have it. I am so happy to have it. I was really happily surprised about the ThredUp. Because again, I've never cashed out with them before, so I had no idea what I was going to come to. So yeah, that was. Are you a VIS for ThreadUp. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I don't look into it, but yeah, that's what they call me when I go to the website, I guess. So I don't know. A VIP, VIS, or whatever they're. Yeah, that's 200 more dollars than I had last week. Exactly. And again, that goes towards vacations. It goes towards, the money that I make goes towards usually vacations or like special occasion things. That's so you get the expedited processing. I don't know, honestly, Chloe. I sent this box in like 3 months ago, so I'm kind of surprised to see that it's finally paying off. Gotta run out and grab my clothes before it rains. BRB. Oh my God, yes. Get them off the line, girl. They're gonna smell so good though when they're, when you hang clothes on the line and it just smells wonderful, and then you walk into the backyard and you like, you put your nose up against those sheets and they just smell fantastic. That's one of the things that I grew up in. We always had a washing machine that was breaking down for some reason, so or a dryer that was breaking down rather. So my mother loved to hang out clothes on the line anyway, and it was just one of those things that we would go out and help her hang clothes on the line, and it'd be so much fun. Bye, Jessica. Have a good day. So yeah, my first payout from ThreadUp, not so bad. Not so bad. In reseller news, from the New Scientist website, and it's weird that I found reseller news in the New Scientist website, but here is the thing. This is so wackadoodle. This is how starved we are for newsworthy things to happen. Um, More than 50,000 dead butterflies were traded on eBay in a 1 year period, including endangered species protected by the International Treaties on Wildlife Trade. Tens of thousands of butterflies are sold on eBay each year. And I'm guessing I mean, hopefully they're for like classrooms or whatever. I don't know. They could be for personal collections. And endangered species covered by trade restrictions command some of the highest prices. Uh, Zhengyang Wang at Harvard University and his colleagues monitored sales of dead butterflies on eBay. This is the weirdest. Sorry, guys, but I just think it's funny just because it's weird. But poor butterflies. Monitored sales of dead butterflies on eBay for 1 year, starting in September 2020, by automating the search of 150,000 butterfly names, both present and historical, on the site. The team recorded more than 50,000 transactions involving 3,767 species, close to a fifth of all known butterflies. So, hello, good morning, Johnny, or good afternoon, Johnny. Oh, you got to go fly now? Okay, be safe. Be careful. Clock your 6, girly. Hello, Johnny, my love. Happy Pride weekend. Mwah. Oh, no, Elizabeth's starting to mold. Don't mold, baby. You can have all the suns from here. Oh, okay. Chloe's got some information. Okay, check your emails from ThreadUp. They're starting a new beta program for VISs that's basically the old ThreadUp: faster processing, easier access, better service helps, etc. Oh, good. Okay, I need to know that. And she's going to go fly away like a little butterfly, but a live one. So you have a very safe flight wherever you're headed, darling. So I guess my question for the chat is this: have you ever sold anything that was out of the ordinary like that, or possibly banned on eBay or another platform? I can tell you that when I first started reselling, I was following, actually, before I even started reselling, I was following Texas Gal Jewelry Treasures, Margaret. And if you don't know Margaret, she's this redheaded, just little beauty from Texas, and she's just as sweet as sugar. And she really, really, really is knowledgeable about her stuff. She knows her stuff. So she would talk when she would open a jewelry jar, right? Back when you could actually afford jewelry jars. She would talk about how some of the pieces could be bone, but they also could be ivory. And anytime she got a piece like that, she said ivory is illegal to sell now. It's illegal to buy and sell ivory, unless it's. I think it's unless it's a certain age, but that just may be bone too. I'm not sure. But so she had a little box that she would put the ivory in. Raquel, do you remember her having? Yes. Do you remember her having the little ivory box, and she would put like the pieces of ivory or the pieces of suspected ivory in this box, and just put them to the side because they couldn't be sold. They couldn't be sold. And it was, frankly, she considered it unethical to sell them. Now with ivory, I'm a little on the fence about, because if it's vintage enough, I feel like, okay, that thing, whatever animal it was attached to, has been gone for a long time. And I don't like how they got it, but also, should we waste the last piece that it was? I don't know. I wouldn't sell it because I don't, I don't sell illegal things. Not since my 20s. No, I'm joking. No, I don't sell illegal things. So I wouldn't sell it, but I don't know. It's got to have some value in some way, for somebody. I'm not sure. I know that Patrick Murphy sold a fart in a jar. He got in trouble from eBay, so he had to pull that down and sell it on auction. But the man actually did. I don't know why eBay was upset. The man actually did fart in an actual jar, and seal it in, and then he had fart in a jar. I don't know. Nady Pie has this fart now in the jar. But if you're looking for one of those, please reach out to Patrick Murphy. He's in the chat somewhere. So have you ever sold anything that was out of the ordinary like that? Just weird, just kind of weird. Like, these people are selling dead butterflies, which I mean, I get it. They're specimens maybe for science or something. Maybe there are high schools and colleges and, I don't know, museums or labs or whatever. It's just kind of a weird thing to go on eBay for. Like, do you just type in dead butterfly in the search engine? I'm just not sure. Who knows? So anyway, and then my salty treat for the week is very simple. Screw this heat. Screw it. It's too hot. Sell the jar with the fart for free. Oh my God, Myra, that's genius. That is genius. Well, speaking of methane, right? I mean, it's probably global warming. That's why it's so hot. But I literally almost can't keep my eyes open. I've been sweating so much into my makeup. My lipstick's completely worn off. It's on a biscuit somewhere, probably in my belly. And yeah, it's so hot. So what do you do, chat? What do you guys do to beat the heat? Do you just hang out inside in the air conditioner like your Glamma? Do you take your grandkids swimming, which I do once a week? I try to anyway. I try to take them to the pool once a week so that I get out, I get the sunshine, I'm away from my home, because I work from home, it's important for me to get away from my home at least one day a week and just spend the day, out there doing things. Do you go thrifting to an air-conditioned place? Are you one of those people who loves the heat? Are you one of those skinny people or summer people who really love to get out and just play around in the heat? Let me know. If there's another way to beat the heat too, I sure would love to hear about it. I did get a watermelon though. And I chopped that thing up, and this is that time of year when watermelons and tomatoes and everything good that you associate with summer, strawberries and blackberries, are so sweet. This is the very best time to have them. And I tend to, I'll sit in my air conditioner and I don't know, binge watch things or just work on my closet. Or at this point, I'm trying to reorganize my closet before the holidays hit. And I just feel like, I don't know, it just works for me. So yeah, that's how I'm beating the heat. I honestly, I'm an old chubby lady. Sitting around the house is kind of my fun. So, and then after dark, I get crazy busy. Like once the sun sets, that's it. I'm all over the place. I did go grocery shopping yesterday, like to died, and picked up gas and things like that. So, it's six of one, half dozen of the other. I do want to send out sweets for the sweetest. And Johnny, if you're still in the chat, Cajun Roots Reseller, that is Johnny. And my sister from the Pride auction got a set of 3 of these bracelets. They're like little stones, and then it's got the little thing in the middle. And we wore these to our brunch today. So, Johnny, we really love these, and thank you so much. What a great pickup that was, and we really appreciate it. I was able to wear that and sort of show solidarity to my brother and our loves. To Rob, Lena Towers, to John, to Angie, and to Jen, please, please, please be careful out there and check your 6, honeys. They're at the parade today, and they are hopefully enjoying themselves and having a blast, and not getting too overheated and staying hydrated. I am really, really hoping that that they stay safe. I tend to worry about things like that you know, because we live in a world right now and in a country right now where group violence in public places is becoming more and more common. So I'm hoping that they check their 6s like I've told them to. Keep an eye out, and but you can't live in fear either. So happy Pride weekend. Just know that we're sending you all the love and all the support from the Glam fam, from inside a nice cool house, which is where old menopausal women belong. To Malky's Bakery. It's M as in Mary, AUKI''S. Malky's Bakery and Country Store, which is this teeny tiny little place down in Soulard, in St. Louis. And Soulard is kind of like the downtown, it's almost like a French Quarter area. It's got lots of brick, lots of old, charming, historic stuff, cobblestone sidewalks. It's got the scroll work and the cast iron and all of that. Hey, Marketplace Boutique, how you doing, baby? So here on this corner by their B&B, because my brother and his partner got they stayed at a B&B this weekend rather than commuting back and forth. They did it the safe way. So they stayed at a B&B near the festival. We went to this bakery and country store, tiny little hole in the wall. That thing had maybe 12 tables total, and our group took up like 2 of them. But the service was incredible. The food was so good, and their biscuits are this big, and they're like this thick, and like I mean that big. I've never seen a biscuit so big in my life, and it was thick, and I mean literally that thick. And every single thing that they brought out, like my brother ordered pancakes, and he's like, yeah, I'll take a triple stack of pancakes. And the lady's like, why don't you start with 1 pancake and see? He got a pancake, and the pancake was this big. My sister got French toast, and there were like 6 big, thick slices of French toast with like this thick cut bacon. Oh my God, guys. And I got the giant biscuit sandwich, which I thought it was going to be like, a little biscuit, with scrambled eggs and cheese and bacon on it. And out comes this huge sandwich. I mean, this thing was like, you could have lifted it. I cut it into 4ths. I had a 4th. My sister had a 4th, because we were all, sharing back and forth. I had a 4th. My sister had a 4th, and there was still half a sandwich left over, guys. And we were full. Their iced coffee was wonderful. So thank you so much for a really wonderful brunch in a very intimate, quirky, local setting. We just had we just had a wonderful time. And thank you so much for the air conditioner while I had brunch. I actually brought home some of their bread. They have like tomato and basil bread, and everything that they have in their store. They have like a little, it's a bakery, and every single thing is made from scratch. Every single thing that they have is made from scratch. It's handmade. It was just incredible. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. So thank you so much to Mauki's Bakery and Country Store in St. Louis. I do want to wrap us up a little bit early today. It looks like the numbers are starting to go down a little bit, and that's okay. It is really, really hot. And I'm just gonna probably wet down my hair and go take a nap. But I did want to wrap up today just by sending a shout out to my Olafs, who are always there for me, and specifically to Miss Sue. Miss Sue, just know that I love you. I'm thinking of you. She's had a tough week, and that's all we're going to say about that. Because her business is nobody's business but hers, and a little bit of mine, because she's my baby. But I just want you to know that I have so much love for you, and I am literally one text, one phone call away. You can always reach me. You can always find me. And if you happen to lose me, just look in your heart. I am there. So with that being said, I want to tell everybody, please know that I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I really, really hope that the rest of your Sunday is nice. And for those who are damp, I hope you get dry. For those who need sun, I hope you get that. And for those of us who are dying of heat, I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm like literally like swimming boob sweat right now. So no matter what your temperature is, no matter where you go, never forget. Don't you ever forget. Glamma loves you. You have a great day.